Hi friends, thank you for joining me in this space. I'd like to take a few minutes to guide you through a practice that I find very helpful because it is one of compassion, healing, and release. This practice focuses on a challenge that you have recently faced. Please don't shut off the video when I say that. What I would like you to do is think of a challenge that you faced recently, perhaps earlier today or yesterday. I find this practice is most effective if you get really specific, so try to drill down to just a moment that was difficult. And I want you to place that moment in front of you in your mind's eye. You can imagine it being like holding a flower in your hands. And maybe it felt more like a thorn than a flower. Take a moment to honor the emotions that were surrounding this difficulty. It may have been anger, or sadness, jealousy, frustration. Those emotions are messengers. This moment arrived in our lives to be our teacher. And the emotions, if we tune into them, create an awareness so that we honor what is happening here. Take for a second the time to peel back the layers of what was really happening within you. Is it a time where you needed to practice more compassion? Compassion for others, compassion for yourself. Was it a time when you were wrestling with perhaps a limiting belief that you have conceptualized in your head, but you haven't quite felt it in your heart? Or maybe the message of this moment was about honoring your journey, speaking your truth. Perhaps you were a little bit off course and you need to just come back to yourself and who you are. So take a moment and sit with that. This pain is here to be your teacher. One of my favorite guides said this week, pain plus reflection equals healing. Pain without reflection only brings us more pain. Sometimes when we have these challenges, our first reaction is to run, to push it away. But I encourage you to open it up right before you. Ask it, why are you here? What is your message? Once you've paused for that, then it is time for the final step, and that is to let this moment go. You have understood it for the message it has brought you. Don't cling to it, replay it in your head, and give yourself more pain. Imagine it like the flower, gently setting it in the ocean and letting it drift out, away. This release creates space for the lesson that you just took the time to understand. The release gives you the space to heal and to take your next step. I hope this practice has brought you some peace. Be well.